Happy hunting.
Hunt me.
I am the hunted one.
I'm hunting most things.
That's HUNTZ.
You can hunt.
Long have you hunted me?
You're being hunted.
Good morning, welcome back to another top 10 curated hunts from steamhunt.com for the 22nd of July 2018. Let's get into the first hunt of the day, which is the Edge Desk. Get outside and start living hashtag on the edge with $50 off the Edge Desk. Well, this is just like a normal kind of 80s desk with all the little knee pads that you lean on with that like adjustment for your back, but they've kind of got a plate on the front of it, so all they've done is change that, put a little bracket on the front. But I would definitely use something like this, especially outdoors, just so I can sit outdoors with it like that with the top on it. It'd be perfect for van life as well. If you could integrate it into the van in some way, you could just pull down that little side unit. It's kind of cool. Next up is the Circle. Your water, your way, from unflavored to fully flavored water with the turn of a dial. Get a free starter kit, just cover shipping. So I think this allows you to put these little cartridges in, which then you can get rid of. These are dishwasher safe and leak proof because they only contain water. There's no residual flavor lingering around. Oh, so it all exists in the top part. That's kind of interesting. The adjustment dial lets you easily control the amount of flavor in each sip from 0 to 100. I'm kind of a little confused with these little sip things, these little drink things. I guess you can have different flavors in each one. A single circuit cartridge can give you about 4 20-ounce bottle fill-ups of your favorite beverage. Stay hydrated and save money. Now that's refreshing. Certainly nice website. I'm not sure about these cartridge things. Same for the Nespresso coffee maker things. I don't know if we really should be making more little container plastic bags for that stuff, but it's a cool little device anyway. I kind of like this little adjustment thing for the water and the flavor, and you can set how much of the flavor you actually want. Next up is the Energy Observer. This is one that I hunted, which is this incredible boat which is on a 6-year mission. I think it's probably about a year into the mission, combining together hydrogen power, solar power, wind power, just to prove all of these technologies work. They needed an example case of a boat that they could experiment on, and so they have this thing that's just like covered in all these cells, and they work on other projects as well, but it's kind of proving that hydrogen technology can go further, and it's literally just traveling all around the world. It used to be a boat that competed in competitions, and then they've worked together with these partners to enhance it with all these eco renewable power technologies. Next up is Deep Flight Dragon. Deep Flight Dragon, designed to enhance your yachting experience. This is like a submarine which is easy for your average person to drive. So can you imagine like going under the water in the ocean in this thing? Like 2 of you can go down in it, and supposedly it's easy to use, has quad brushless DC thrusters, so it's a little bit like a drone but in the water, and it looks quite comfy really, considering. I mean, I don't know how deep it will actually go, but it certainly looks like a sports car at the sea, doesn't it? And then you can, ideal for super yachts. So I presume people who've got the money can just bolt one of these on and go down into the depths. Kind of cool. Next up is Cafeform Cups. Cafeform Cups. These are actually cups that are made from the grounds of coffee. So it's like totally reusing coffee in a different way. So any of the coffee grounds that are left over after, you know, a coffee maker like a barista has made your coffee, normally sits in the tray of a machine. Well, they take those coffee grounds, and I presume they add something else with it, clay or whatever it is that you normally would make up a cup, and they reuse those coffee grounds to make a physical cup. So instead of just throwing it away or using it elsewhere, they upcycle it, recycle it into a cup, and they're reasonably priced. It's kind of cool to have coffee inside a coffee made from a coffee cup. Next up, Matterport Pro 2. So the second version of their 3D camera, the all-in-one system starts with the Matterport Pro 2, now with 4K photography. I mean, well, that was going to happen sooner or later, right? If you've not seen these 3D cameras before, it's pretty much the de facto one that all real estate uses, but now like obviously high resolution, and they've got a market for life because people are always going to buy it because people always got houses for sale. Next up, the Ground X. This is one of those scary technological devices from DARPA. If you don't know DARPA, it's a American company that makes defense projects, mainly for the US military. And this is a new one they've got called the Ground X vehicle, which is kind of scary because it has these wheels that start off as a triangle, and then they adjust based on the terrain. So as it's moving along, if the terrain gets difficult and it's more bumpy, the triangle shaped wheel can transform into a round wheel, but also the suspension of it can go higher or lower depending on the terrain. So it's like an all-terrain vehicle, literally can go anywhere. Next up, the Go Boat. The Go Boat is a portable boat that fits in your car, SUV or pickup, set up in minutes and goes anywhere. This looks like a lot of fun. I can definitely see me and my daughter having a go on one of these in a lake somewhere with that little motor thing. They look a hell of a lot of fun. I don't know how much they are, but they're lightweight, weigh less than a carry-on luggage. Take it in your car, no need to hassle with boat landings. Launch from the shore. It's got a battery charger in there. Water snake trolling motor. I've never heard of that before, but I don't know how much they are. I'm kind of interested to see how much they are. Seeing as these are the final three, I'll give it a click and click through. So anywhere between $300 and $500, which is not a lot of money really when you think about it. Next up is the Fish Hunter. The Fish Hunter, world's fastest tri-frequency fish finder. I presume the tri-frequency is the different ways that it radar pings the bottom of where you are. So you put it into the water and then it calculates the depth and mass, I guess, of where fish are going to be. World's fastest and only tri-frequency wireless portable finder for Apple and Android smartphones. Sonar floats on the surface of the water, can be cast and trolled back behind your boat or placed in the ice hole where it tracks water temperature, water depth, bottom contour and fish locations. I kind of like the little app of the fish with the numbers on it. It's amazing what technology you can get these days. Finally today, the Spire Health Tag. The Spire Health Tag is the easiest way to monitor your sleep, stress and activity. So normally when tracking health and fitness, you would normally have a wristband, or you would have some kind of similar tracking device, be it your phone or a watch even, with that kind of stuff in it. But you've not always got that on, or you're not always wanting to have that stuff on, and maybe it needs charging or something. So it looks like this company has brought out this little health tag. So you attach it to your clothes and then supposedly you can forget about it. So there's going to be certain clothing that they suggest to buy, or you can just make another packet or hole in your existing clothes, and they sell these in 3, 8 and 15 packs, and then you can monitor your stress, activity and sleep to discover how they affect each other. And the app looks really, really nice. So it looks like they're going after similar things, activity, heart rate, sleep quality and stuff, but it's actually integrated into your clothing, which I kind of find kind of cool. That's it for me today. If you're coming across this video from DTube or DLive or any other decentralized place, this is what Steam Hunt looks like in July 2018. On the right hand side is all the hunts, on the left hand side is the hunt. When you click through to it, you can add your own by going to signup.steamit.com and just filling in the form, adding graphics, put your tags, and that's it. It's super easy. I hope that was cool and useful for you today. I will catch up with you tomorrow. Take care. Bye bye.